What's up guys, Tugs Magic here. Right now you guys are watching a video of me basically just talking to you guys, sitting back, relaxing, talking about what I think the best superpower would be. Now, this is a pretty interesting topic. You know, you always hear people talking about superpowers, fantasizing about what they would do, what they think the best superpower would be, yada yada yada. You've all heard it. So, yeah, like I said, this is going to be a video about me talking about that. I also had a sick shot and free-for-all at the end of this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It was pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. So, start this off. The best superpower would by far be to travel back in time. And let me explain this. First off, right? You know, how often do you regret something, right? You would rather go back in time. You wish you could fix it. Because to me, this happens so much. This happens every day. And not trying to say I'm like a huge fail for screwing everything up and screwing up a bunch so that I gotta go fix it. But honestly, just in everyday life, there's so many things you wish you could go back and change. Like for example, if you're having a conversation with someone and you're kind of mad at each other, you probably wish you could go back and say a certain line or something that would win you the argument, or that set the tone of the argument, or I don't know, if you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the first part, right? You regret a lot of stuff. So if you could travel back in time, it'd just be so awesome. I would love that so much more than any other superpower. And secondly, you could pretty much do anything, right? You could have any profession you wanted, you could have any wife you wanted, you could do anything. Like for example, you got in trouble, screw that, you don't have to go to jail, you can just go back in time and fix it. So yeah, like I said, you could do any profession you wanted. Like pretend, let's say you're a doctor, let's say you want to be a doctor, right? You can just go to medical school, like not even like half attend it pretty much, and then when a test comes around, get all the answers wrong, but then you'll know all the answers after the test completed, right? You'll have the test sheet back and you have to say, oh, you got this wrong, it was actually this. So then you can just go back in time, retake the test, and then you get everything right? And then you can just be a doctor, and everyone thinks you're so smart and stuff because you've never failed a test and you never attend school. So then everyone comes to you and you make a ton of money and everyone loves you and it's all great. And I know a few of you are going to argue about this and say, oh, you know, well, if you haven't taken any medical school and you haven't even paid attention the entire time, then how are you going to be a good doctor? Well, you will know the basics of medical school, right? But let's pretend you are a doctor, you screw something up. Hey, guess what? You can go back in time and fix it. So it really is redundant that you don't know much, because you can just fix it and try again 3, 4, as many times as you need to fix that error that you made in your medical studies. So, like I said, honestly think traveling back in time would be the greatest superpower of all time. Also, second part, I play a lot of sports, right? I don't know if you guys play sports or not, but honestly, in sports, there's so many times where you wish you could have got a point, or you could have blocked someone a certain way and then they wouldn't have scored. Stuff like that. That happens so much in sports, especially. So, like, let's pretend I'm playing hockey, right? And I got a huge breakaway, but I just screwed it up, right? I was an inch away from going in. Oh, look, I can just go back in time, re-score that goal, and our team wins the game now. Like, I think that'd be just so awesome. I think that'd surpass every other superpower there is, by far, in my opinion. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little commentary I just made. This is actually for a project in school that I have to present tomorrow. I'm actually not sure when this will go up, but I'm presenting it Wednesday pretty much, right? So, hope you guys enjoyed that. It's not going to be, my presentation isn't going to be exactly like this, but it's going to be fairly similar, so wish me luck, guys. Hopefully I get a good mark. It's actually not for a mark anyway, I lied. We're just doing it for feedback, and then the next few times we're going to do it is for marks, which is actually really cool that we're doing an oral presentation in school, because you know how much this is going to help me on YouTube? Because think about it, like, giving an oral presentation is pretty much just talking to a few people, or not a few people, but like talking to like 30-40 people in front of a class, right? That's pretty much the same thing as talking to a few hundred people on YouTube. Yeah, so I think that's really awesome that the school's actually doing this, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. So like I said, wish me luck. If you guys have any constructive criticism you'd like to see, you know, maybe what I did, what I didn't do in this presentation that could have made it improve, please throw that down in the comments. It would greatly help me out. Don't think that you're going to hurt my feelings by saying I did something wrong, because it will only help me in the long run. So please do that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this free-for-all bill as well. It was pretty sick in my opinion. I hit this last night, well, Monday night, I'm just going to say, because I honestly don't know when I'm going to upload my videos. I don't know, I do that a lot when I just say this night, that night, and then, yeah, but whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed that. The video is pretty much over now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, bye.